Nothing. Not hearing nothing. Wow. I would trash the gate that I have on it, but I'm not hearing anything from my in-game capture. Why is that? Cannot capture sound in game. Oh my gosh. No. Yo. Delete. Why is this doing that?
Inside linebacker by position.
But Skip,
okay?
if you average it out,
By the way, that's 34% of the snaps he's rushed the passer.
But
34%?
those 791, those are all the snaps. So those are running everything.
I got it.
But he's still rushing 20 times a game.
Okay, I get you, but he's not rushing the way Lawrence Taylor used to rush the passer. And by the way, when I look hard at Defensive Player of the Year, not Rookie of the Year, I'm still thinking, I'm hanging in, that you could give an edge to Micah, not statistically, but in overall value impact.
No, I think TJ, because they haven't won a game when he doesn't play.
Okay, but I get it. He's got a shot at that Michael Strahan sack record, 22 and a half sacks. What are he, 5 short? Okay. Are they going to make the playoffs? It's a long shot, maybe. And then we go to Myles Garrett. Yeah, he's a force. I give you that. Are they going to make the playoffs? No, they're not going to make the playoffs. They had their shot the other day, and you know what happened.
Against the Raiders, yeah.
Okay, so my point is, in overall impact, even if you want to throw in covering wide receivers downfield, this kid changes everything because they don't see him coming. They don't know where he's going to line up. He might line up over the center of the guard in one of the A-gaps, or he might rush off the edge.
Right.
Changes everything. He makes DeMarcus Lawrence a force. He makes Randy Gregory a force. He makes
Dorrance Armstrong and Gallimore.
All of them. They're feeding off this guy.
Yo.
So when I have the best pass rush in pro football, that's a winning formula, man. but you have to back it up with the other side of the ball. And I can't believe I'm even saying this right now, because on opening Thursday night, I thought the offensive side of the ball was all that I
think
had.
I gotta add
Okay,
another
here are my
input
saving
source.
grace stats for you, Mr.
Okay.
Sharp. I want you to please explain your way out of these two statistics. As we speak, through 14 games, the Dallas Cowboys offense is number one in the NFL in yards gained. Number one. So how do you justify that? How do you poke holes in it? How do you deflate that? How do you explain it away? Because you can't. Look, they're number two in points scored. You can't defeat that, because that should say best pass rush, defense that's starting to be brought to a boil, plus number one in yards gained and number two in points scored. You would say that's a Super Bowl team. Am I right?
I would say that, but I've looked at the last 7 games and I've watched your quarterback, and you're telling me your quarterback is playing Super Bowl caliber football? What that tells me about the point scored is that your defense is doing a great job of taking the ball away, either getting the ball into the end zone themselves or giving your offense short fields. So therefore, your guys are scoring. But when it comes to Dak having to drive the football, you've seen over the last 2 months, he has been bad. And I'm being nice. He's been bad. There have been 2 occasions when they're trying to run out the game, and he's turned the ball over and put his teams back in harm's way. That's undeniable. You and others are under the assumption that he can flip the switch.
Want you to pick up the
He's
sound
never
from the
been able
speaker.
to flip the switch. What makes you think he can do it now?
He has been able to flip the switch.
When?
He's had stretches in his career of, dare I say, greatness, red hot greatness, where he'll go on a run and I start hearing MVP talk. I heard it early this year. I heard it early last year. He is highly capable. And I do not think he is a classic Jimmy G choke artist. When the lights get brightest, he actually rises highest.
You do realize Jimmy G is gone someplace that Dak has never gone.
I
The
don't
Super
know.
Bowl,
I
right?
don't know how he got there.
Yeah, you do know how he got
Then
there.
what happened? What happened in the fourth quarter? They had him dead to rights. It's 20-10 San Francisco.
Would you love to be in that situation?
Mahomes, those 2 straight picks, your homeboy. Really?
Would you like to be in that situation in the fourth quarter with a chance to? Okay, then.
Yep,
So
I
Jimmy
would.
G's been there. Your guy hasn't.
If you got my Dallas Cowboys to the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl and put the ball in number 4's hand,
You
Dak
losing.
Prescott, we're winning.
You losing.
We're winning. Every time he's been in the biggest
You're not
of
getting there,
games,
so.
Okay, starting with rookie year against Aaron Bleepin Rodgers at Jerry World. The defense no-showed because they'd had 2 weeks off. They weren't ready for the onslaught, and they fall behind 21-3. And Dak said, I got you. Got your back. And here he came, and he brought him all the way back to 31 all by throwing for 305 and 3 touchdowns. That's a rookie doing that against Aaron Rodgers. He
Might have been his best game.
Okay, he went head-to-head with Russell Wilson at his peak, when Russell Wilson was arguably the best quarterback in pro football, in a playoff game at home, and out-dueled Russell Wilson, and they won.
He outran him. Stop. It ain't no duel.
Okay, well, does it count if the quarterback runs with the ball? Does it count?
Yeah, it counts.
Yes, it does. Okay, thank you.
Okay, then what happened the next week?
Okay, the next week he outplayed Jared
No, he
Goff.
didn't.
But go look at the QBR. Go look at the QBR for Dallas at Rams out here in Southern California at the
No,
Coliseum.
I just looked at the score. I didn't have a chance. They didn't put the
score was
QB on.
30-22, and Dak was.
Who had 30?
Dak was heating up and just needed to get the ball back. They would have had to go for 2 to force overtime, and somehow Jared Goff gets loose on 3rd and forever and runs for a first down that killed the clock. Way to go! It wasn't Dak's fault.
Why can't see?
The more we do with our phones, the more network quality matters. Only Verizon has been the most awarded for network quality. That means the best experience with calls, texts, and data usage of any major carrier, according to customers.
This is the thing I have a problem with you. You can't enjoy. You can't let me enjoy and let others enjoy. Okay, the Cowboys made the playoff. You got to go way over to the moon. Why you just can't stand on the ground and look at the stars?
I love this team. I loved it from the start. It feels better to me than it's felt since 1995. That's a long time.
Did you love them when they played the Broncos?
Nope, I did not.
What about on Thanksgiving?
I did not.
You hadn't got over that yet.
Okay. But yet, when you talk about that, I'm looking at their point spreads. Would you believe that against the line, Dallas this year is 11-3, tied with Green Bay for covering the spread?
Tied with who?
11-3.
Y'all don't want to see him.
Okay, well, that's fine. But I'm saying we're tied with him in covering the spread. So whatever the odds makers say, and usually they tilt it a little against Dallas because the betting public loves Dallas. But the point is, tilted spreads or not, they keep covering and covering and covering. So what happened? What are the 3 losses against the point spread? They go into Denver. They're favored by 10 at home. And I told you, they just rolled those silver helmets out there on the field with the stars on the side and said, you guys, roll over and play dead for us. No, they're not going to play dead because they're a really good defensive football team.